Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be revealing 7 beautiful relationships that took place in the Best Friends in the World series. Some of which you know and some that you are not aware of. But if you are new to my channel, please ensure to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be notified anytime I drop new videos. You can follow me on Instagram at Favor Praise. I'm always active on Instagram. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. The first person on the list is Maria and Robert. Maria and Robert is one of the prominent characters in the Best Friends in the World series, and without any shadow of doubt, you will agree with me that these two are deeply in love with each other. Maria is the brainy type, like we all know, and Robert is not all that, but we can actually notice that Maria is willing and ready to help out. And you will remember that in episode 10, these two solidified their relationship together when they came to the dance floor to dance. Their conversation there was actually lit, and an unforgettable one. He made it known that he can also be a gentleman too. So just take a look at this.
To dance. You know there's no point facing.
I have a feeling that the only reason you're asking me is because nobody else wants to deal with your nonsense.
Yep. So, are you coming or what?
Let's go.
The second person on the list is Esther and Archie. Esther and Archie's relationship together has always been top-notch so far. We get to see both of them go through some hard times, most especially when Archie's sister were against Esther due to her size, beauty and all of that. But we see them overcome that situation and hurdles, and they are now back together, having this friendly conversation back then, and we can see their relationship standing strong. We can also see their love on set and outside set. One of the places that made me fall in love with Esther the most was during Archie's campaign. The way she stood by him and all of that. It was really top notch. Which means that you really need to be there for those you really care about. Stand by them during their hard times, during rosy times and all of that. I love these guys' relationship so much. They have always had each other's back, which has made their character so interesting. Most especially Esther. She's the definition of what a true friend is. Another person's relationship that we must not forget is Romeo and Iris. Romeo and Iris' relationship together is another standing relationship that we have witnessed in the Best Friends in the World series. Without any doubt, you will agree with me that Iris and Romeo loves each other so much. Recent happenings of Iris defending Romeo and his sister, like seriously, you just need to see how Iris is going all out. She went all out for Romeo's sister, which made Olive look surprised and all of that. You can see the way Olive reacted, like, you, the almighty Iris, like seriously? But that is what it is. But sometimes that is what true love brings. You just have this mumu button that, like seriously, you just have this mumu button. That is what love brings. And if you actually remember those scenes when there was this junior girl that was disturbing Romeo, like you could see the way Iris took the matter for her head. Like she plays on for her head, like seriously, the definition of don't try my boyfriend, I will smoke you. I will smoke you. Yes, so the next person on the list is Adams and Olive. Adams and Olive relationship is another one since the inception of this series that we all know is meant to happen no matter what, because they are the lead characters. And you will agree with me that these two are going through tough times. And I actually wouldn't blame either of them, because combining your relationship and your studies might actually be a problem for some people who need to be focused with one thing at a time. But we also know, and you agree with me, that these two are coming back together for sure. I made it known in one of my videos that Olive created the opening for Evelyn to be able to penetrate in. Because had it been Olive didn't ask for his space and all of that, which he asked at the beginning of BFW series senior year, maybe the crack by Olive wouldn't have been possible. Maybe, we are not sure, maybe it would not have been possible. Had it been Olive was still there by his side and all of that. We could see how Adam was when Olive actually revealed her heart to him. So had it been there was no stop in that relationship, maybe it would have been hard for Evelyn to actually come in. But we are not actually sure of that, because that was not how the series went. We actually saw how Olive cried after the tough fight in words back in episode 10. We can actually see the two of them together, the tough fight and all of that. It was really painful. Like my eyes was kind of, oh god, how Olive cried there, seriously. She actually felt it. Also, you will agree with me that they have stood for each other in the past. They have helped each other out. They have helped each other out. Their love is meant to be. Their relationship is meant to be. These two relationships is another one that has a tendency to work. Without any doubt, you will agree with me that Evelyn loves David. Yes, she loves him so much. Like, seriously, you will agree with me. Like, there was a particular time when they were chatting about the kiss time, I love you time. There are so many periods like that. There are so many scenes like that that has clearly showed us that Evelyn truly loves David. And there's a part of David that actually loves Evelyn too. Though he's not the type to showcase, he's not the type to showcase all of that very well. But we are very, very sure that these two will come back to be together. And these two will be together, no doubt. And one of the things I've noticed is the fact that Evelyn will actually come back to her senses. Okay, for people that will be watching in the future, just take a look at it. You will actually see that it is what will happen. That Evelyn will come back to her senses and David will come in. That is how the relationship will go, in my own opinion though, but that is the future. Another beautiful relationship that has the tendency of working, though we are not sure about that, is Olive's class teacher and Mr. Ben. They might just be friends, and but we just see this kind of beautiful relationship between these two, and we have actually seen them develop it the more, even when they met further on the cultural day. And we can actually see Mr. Ben, when others criticized her and talked about her, saying so many ill things about her. It's really, really cool. The last person on the list is Olive's mother and the banker. I call the man a banker because he truly is, because of the way he does. Just look at him giving an old woman a flower. Like, she even said it, that who gives a woman a flower at this age, like this day? Like, it's really, really not the thing of ladies nowadays like that, especially for Nigerian ladies and not outside the nation. We can already see the expression of love, and we are sure that when this happens, Olive will be there to support her mom, because it's one of her cry actually, and that she moves on, and not to be a single mom alone, and she will try and flex and enjoy life. She has the best of life, and she's successful in a little way. She's successful, and she's able to take care of that only child, and she has been the source of her joy and all of that. So we just expect that the two come together, have this beautiful relationship, and they come back to be one happy family. So this is just the 7 relationship. If you have any other relationship that you think is still very beautiful and is still online in that Best Friends in the World series, let me know about it in the comment section. Make sure you talk about it. What do you think about these 7 people? Which relationship do you like the most? For me, I will go with Esther and Archie. I love those Jews. I love those guys so much. I love the way they settled their fights. I was smiling like a baby when they were talking to each other. They didn't need the intervention of anybody. They came to the settlement of it by themselves. That's maturity in relationship. Even as a young kid, like, those two came together and talked about it, trashed it out. Look at the case of Olive and what's his name, in Adam. They need to come to the intervention. Somebody has to bring them together. There's but you can actually see the maturity that Archie, most especially Esther. I love Esther so much. Like, I love her character so much, because she's a very good friend that will really have a good home, even if she marries. Like, the character I mean. You understand what I'm talking about? So she's really, really cool, and I really think that is really, really cool for so many people that would love to be like that. So what's your thought about her? What do you think about Esther? I love her so much. I love her character. I love Archie. And what's your thought about whoever you are choosing? About whoever you are taking, whoever you are choosing, if it's Adams and Olive, if it's Iris and Romeo and all of that. Out of all the 7, which one do you like the most? And also, there's a relationship that I would have loved to talk about, but since it's not in senior year, we'll not even bring it up, and that is the nurse woman and Mr. Ben. There was this relationship between them back then. People would have thought maybe they will be together now, but they are not together again. But that was a beautiful relationship back then. I just said I should bring it because some people might actually refer to it and say, what of this one? So I'm not forgetting. It's just that because they are not in senior year, I'm not talking about it. So which other relationship do you have? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my video to the end. Bye for now. See you in my next video. Love you guys.